everyone, my name is Mackenzie and I'm a sophomore here at Framingham State University, and I'm studying criminology. I am 24 years old and I'm originally from New Hampshire. I'm currently a reservist for the United States Navy and I served 5 years honorably and was discharged in 2023. Enough about me and let's get right into it. My presentation is on drugs and their effects on adolescent deviance. So for my introduction and why I personally care about this specific topic is because I lost my big brother to addiction back in 2019. He started misusing his ADHD medications in his middle school years, which then led to his substance abuse. He passed away from a fentanyl overdose, and it completely destroyed my family. I also have 2 small children that I don't want to ever go down that path and know the dangers of what drugs can do to you, your future, and your family and friends. I also care about the recovery process. I'm a huge advocate for addiction recovery, and I'm so proud of everyone who takes those steps in the right direction. I personally think that every college student should have knowledge about drugs and what they can do to your body. Everyone should care about this specific topic because everyone knows someone who struggles with addiction or has lost someone to it. Whether that's a coworker, classmate, a family member, a friend's relative, etc. This affects everyone and the pain and suffering is very strong. So for the state of the topic, the rise of IMFs, which are illicitly manufactured fentanyl products, have increased the amount of overdoses for juveniles. This is incredibly sad, and some of the individuals who have passed away from this didn't even know that there was fentanyl inside of whatever they were taking. The next point is just stating that if the individual is struggling with it in their adolescence, they will continue to struggle as an adult. Like I said with my brother, it can start off as a simply misusing medication, and it could lead someone to keep finding something stronger to get their mind off of their personal problems and or pains. The next point I find devastating is that as a family member or friend, you should want your friend or family to be healthy and not fall onto a dark path. Peer pressure and being around family members who use increase the risk of the individuals using as well. Lastly, if someone tested positive for any sort of drug, the odds of them committing other criminal offenses were more likely and or they struggle with addiction to a certain extent. For statistics, according to the Drug Overdose Deaths Among Persons Aged 10 to 19 Years article, juvenile overdose deaths have increased 94% from 2019 to 2022. 1.9 to 2.4 million adolescents in the juvenile justice system have a substance abuse issue or addiction, says the article Juvenile Crime and Substance Abuse. In 2022, 26% of juveniles that have struggled with depression that are between the ages of 12 to 17 have also used illicit drugs, according to the article Substance Use Among Youths in the United States as of 2022 by Major Depressive Episode. As for my research proposal, if I were to get $100,000 to research this specific topic, I would want to go to a detention center to get a better understanding on how many juveniles have used or currently use drugs, what type of drugs and why they use or are used. I would then give them a $25 gift card to use at the commissary to help them with whatever they need. This type of research would help with figuring out what issues are present when they decide to use drugs and how we can prevent it from happening or happening again. We should then provide them the resource they need if they do end up needing help. For the future spring 2025 students that are going to be taking this course, I would suggest going to other facilities to get more data. I would also suggest to them to do more research and find articles supporting this claim and if there are any correlation between peer pressure and drug abuse among adolescents. If there's any questions, please message me on Canvas. Thank you for your time, everyone, and thanks for a great semester.